Hi everyone, it's Hannah, Mrs. Hannah Wilson on FlossTube and on Instagram. I've not been on for ages, it's probably been about 3 months. And of course the camera rolls and we have a cat. Hi Rex. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go for it and do a WIP parade. I've got all my WIPs here and it looks obscene. So I think that's... And then dogs knock stuff off. So yeah, I've got all my WIPs piled up in boxes all over the show down here. And I think I'm just going to go for it and see if I can do it in a one, hopefully. But the kids might come back. They've just gone shopping with the dad. So I've got a few finishes since my last video. So I'm just going to show them first, because obviously I've not done a proper floss tube for a bit. And I can't remember what fabric some of these are on. This one, it was my first finish, and it's the Wicked Stitcher Society by Silver Creek Samplers, and it's on 36 count prehistoric, I think, from Fox and Rabbit. So yeah, that one's finished. That one was a finish. And then the next one that I finished was this one. They've just been folded up. Oh, I can't remember what the fabric is. I can look it up, but I've not got my little book next to me. This one is the Halloween. I think it's called Simply Halloween. Sorry about the creases. I've not ironed anything because I'm not going to iron it until I frame it or do something with it. I bought this as a full kit off eBay. And there's meant to be French knots in the cauldron, but I just used green bead, Delica beads, and the buttons were all in the pack. So yeah, I think it may be a silk weaver fabric. It's like a purpley pinky blue, but that crease right down middle's not helping, is it? It's really creased. But yeah, that's my second finish. And after the Yorkshire Stitchers retreat in October, I decided to put my big girl pants on and fix the haul, and I have finished Princess Eliana. So yeah, she's all beaded, all finished. Just trying to get her all in. She's on a piece of 28 count, I want to say Friendship by Paul Stitches. But yeah, she's done, all beaded and finished. So I'm hoping that I get a good thumbnail with Princess Eliana. So yeah, she's finished, and I think that was my 3 finishes. And now I've got a cat sat in my box with all my stuff. Cookie, come on, get out. Oh my God, I don't know where to start. There's so many. Right. I think I'm going to go with this one. I haven't undone any zips, so you're just going to have to go with it. Do you know what? I'll go with what's on my stand first. Rex, just mind your bum. I have printed it out, but I bet you my stuff's all on top of it. Bet you I can't get... Oh, here we go. I started this one with Sarah. She was stitching Jet, but I think she's had a name change to Mrs. C Stitches. It's a mouthful, that. But yeah, this is Magic Study, the violet version by Rose Khan, and it used to be a Heaven and Earth exclusive, but it's gone to Paying Free Crafts now. So me and Sarah both decided we was going to start that the other day, and I've got it on my bars because I've just been working on it. But there's my little start, and it is on 32 count. Get off. 32 count 1/110, and that's Chandler. So yeah, that's what I've just been working on. I started that not yesterday, the day before. So I'm just going to put that back on my frame. my stand, sorry. Chandler, stop it. Right, don't stab myself with my scissors. So the first one, I'm all out of sorts here. I don't know what I'm doing, I forgot. Right, my first one is Rosemarium from Chatelaine. That's what it should look like when it's finished. And I'm stitching this on a piece of 28 count summer khaki. Just let me try and fold it all up because I've only done the middle bit. And obviously I've got hanging thread because it wouldn't be me without hanging threads. Just let me fold it all up. Pearl! Got silly dogs here, itching and scratching all over this clean blanket that I've put down. Right, so I've started in the middle and I've done some specialty stitches. I've not done any beading yet, but there's Jessica stitches, Rhodes stitches. Oh, and I've got nice nails for a change. I had them done. They're purple Christmassy. Yeah, so there's some Rhodes stitches. I can't really think what else there was. And then these were like triangle Jessicas. But the colours on them, oh my god, that Gloriana's just gorgeous. I think it's Monet's Pond, that one in the centre, the triangles. But yeah, that was really fun to start. I started it just before the Yorkshire Stitchers retreat because Charlotte, stitching with the kids around, she was like, oh, just start it at the retreat. And I went, I can't count at home. I've got no chance to count in at a retreat. I am going to be putting all these away because otherwise it's just going to be a crazy, crazy mess. So that's that one. Oh, and that's in a Pauline Sewing Bags. I asked her if she had any rose fabric for Rosemarium and she come up with that one for me. So yeah, that one's lovely. And in another Pauline bag, it's got a nice little, if I can get it right, a nice little button on. Let's go with the Halloween stuff. This one was a start with Charlotte. Oh, I've not got the print out. I'll have to find a picture and put it on. But I've not done a lot on it. I'm going to take my needle minders off as I'm going along because I keep running short. It's a little cat. It is a chatelaine. What's it called though? That's Pumpkin Kitty. And I just started in the centre. It is full coverage. But I think it's 81 by 81. So that's just my little token start that me and Charlotte started on Halloween. And I think that's on a piece of Jordry linen, 28 count Welsh Valleys, I want to say. Yeah, Welsh Valleys, 28 count cashel linen. Very good. Good memory. Right, the next one is, I've not printed out a picture for this one because I've only, as I've been going along, when I've been working on things, I've gradually been printing out the cover pictures and printing out the cover pictures and laminating them and putting them in the project bags, so it'll be easier, she says, when it comes to showing them on Floss tube. And this is in a bag by, oh, I can't think what she's called. She's called Gemma, and it's just got, it's a vinyl front one, but it's got like, I think, like little birds and some stars on the inside. And this one is my Fairy Flower Garden. Oh God, look at the state of this. Right, excuse the threads, but that and the creased mess that it is, but there is the centre's done. And I've just been moving down to this like gate at the bottom. I think that's Gloriana. No, actually, that bit. I'd just been working on that bit last time I touched this. So it's all beaded. so far. And I love these little bell, they look like bluebells, and all the back stitching. But yeah, that's where I'm up to on that one. And Stitching Farmer's done. Chandler, come on. He's jumped down into the corner and he can't work out how to get back out. Silly little doggy. So I need to start folding some of these up a bit neater than they actually are, because when I pull them out they look like a right state. So I am putting them, come on then. Now he's crying because he can't work out. Chandler, come on. Chan. Come on. Can't work out how to get back out now. Silly little boy. And this one, I can't remember the lady's name. I think she was called Amanda. She made me this bag. This one's got a pink on the outside and butterflies on the inside, another vinyl front. I'll have to stick a picture of this in as well because I've not printed one out of this. And this one, oh, and I've got some, I hope that is not in the way, chocolate on my fabric. Right, let's just wrangle this fabric. Ah, you've worked it out, have you, little mate? You silly little boy, what are you doing? Right, let's fold it up so we can see the middle. This is on a 28 count white. No, it's not, it's 32 count. That's, do not start butterfly lace by Chatelaine on a 32 count because you're not going to get all the beads in. I have had to miss a couple out. So that's where I'm up to with that one. I think it's antique white what I've started this on actually. But yeah, it's well sparkly. I've just got some more treasures to go in the corner, but I fancied starting one of the flowers the last time I worked on it. So yeah, that's that one. It's very sparkly. It's very nice. But I did do a conversion on that one because I couldn't wait for the Glorianas to come in stock because I've got nothing else to work on, you know. So I have got the conversion for that one that I changed it to. I've changed it to mostly Karen Waterleys and Dinky Dyes. Just watching the dogs. Hendrix is trying to lick Pearl and Pearl's jumping out of the way to get out of the way. And the next one is my Swan Lake Chatelaine, which is on a, have I got a picture? No, I haven't. This one, oh, it's full of cat hair, but it's got blue on the outside and then swans on the inside, not that you can see them. And this is on a piece of 28 count. And that was a needle minder. Just let me pick that needle minder up. If I can get it. Sorry about that. It's my little ballerina for Swan Lake. It's the magnet's not very clever on it. So yeah, this is on a piece of 28 count. I think it's just called light grey. It is, oh god, my wrangling skills are not as good as some people's. 28 count light grey is what I got, and that's where I'm up to. I hope the lighting's all right in the conservatory. It's a bit dull here. It's been raining and misty since Christmas Day. But yeah, that's low. Oh, that's so sparkly. The gold bit on the outside. It's all petite treasure braids. But yeah, that's my start on that one. Sorry, you can hear Pearl snoring. She's not even asleep. She's just looking at me. Aren't you, Pearly Pearl? Right, I'm going to put the needle minder in my little bag. Right. And this next one, it's just in a Amazon cheap bag, and I printed off in black and white, but it's Esther's Waves by Northern Expressions Needlework, and I've changed the colourway. I've gone with purples, but I'm doing it in DMC, and it's on the same fabric as my Chatelaine Swan Lake because I just cut it off. Needles everywhere. Thinking heck. Right, and I did use that needle minder from Agnes Little Minders. I'm gonna end up with the right collection here, aren't I, outside of me? Right, dangling threads, beading, 9 more threads. Right, that's where I've got to. So that's 28 count light grey again from Zweigart. So I've just got a gradient of different purples and teals, and I've got the dinky dyes, not dinky dyes, Delica beads, sorry, to go with that. Obviously it had to be purple, and it is quite a long piece, but it was just the offcut of my Swan Lake piece. So that is that one. And I got talked into that one by Jane at Yorkshire Stitches, because she was, oh, I've not put my thing back. She was showing it to me, and she said, if you're reasonably enabled, you're going to have to get this one. So when I first went to the Yorkshire Stitching Days, I just got on with everybody so well, and Jane's, oh god, she's alright, well, they all are a right laugh. So yeah, I started that one because of Jane. Very kindly enabled me, and I can't get this back in the bag now. And I am going to put them back. I know I've just said that. Crazy. Right, next one. This one, no, not started that one. Don't know if that's even in there. This next one is a Glendon Place. The sunflower mandala. And again, I'm not taking it out of the plastic, but that's it. And sunflowers remind me of my grandma and my granddad, so I did start it as like a bit of a memorial piece, because we always used to have sunflower races every year. And this is on a Crafty Kate fabric, 28 count linen, before she started naming her fabrics. I can't remember which way's up. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? But yeah, it's just like a blue fabric, and I've started in the middle, done all the browns, and slowly moving out. I've not worked on that one for ages though. Yeah, but the fabric's gorgeous. So yeah, that one's a Glendon Place piece, and I have got all the dinky dyes for that, in a bit of a mess, but before I started bobbinating everything's bobbinated. I spent a whole week sorting out all my floss after the Yorkshire Stitching Retreat. After sitting next to Lynn, the Lancashire Stitcher, she had a bag at the side of her with 3 or 4 boxes on it, and I said, what are you doing? And she said, oh, I just work from a master set, so then I can start what I want, when I want, and just bring that with me. Great. So I've got my master set in my DMC chest, but obviously I wanted one that I could sit at the side of me, because I mostly sit in the conservatory. Pig over there. So I got the double-sided box, and I sorted all my threads out, bobbinated another master set, so I've got 2 now. So then I've got all the colours, I don't have to fanny about. If I need to go out, I can just pick the box up and have all my stuff with me. I've bobbinated all my Krynics, and all my Karen water lilies. They're in 2 of the large boxes. So everything's organised. No more unnecessary spending on DMC and water lilies and all the rest of it. This next one, again, it's in another Amazon bag. It's a Northern Expression Needleworks, and this one's a twisted rainbow sampler, but I'm not doing it in that colourway. I've picked a different one. I'm gonna have to bobbinate these because it's scaring me. But yeah, mine's more of the muted colourway from Dinky Dyes, and when I can get hold of everything. Should have put a table in front of me, really. Would have been easy, wouldn't it? And this is on a piece of 28 count. It's probably the same place when I showed it you last time, because I don't think I've worked on it. Yeah, 28 count white even weave, and that is where I'm up to. It is the specialty stitch version, so I am just on the band of specialty stitches, but it's kind of hard on the diagonal. You probably should, you thought on there. I think I'm onto the eye, yeah, it's eyelets. But yeah, it will be nice when I put some work into it. That's that one. And I'm not counting how many WIPs I've got, because I know I've got over 100, but I actually don't care. As long as it makes me happy, which it does, I'm just going with it. Right, this next one is a drawn thread. And this one is the Prairie Garden. And I did get this one as a full kit from Nimble Thimble, so I have got all the silks. And this one's meant to be summer khaki, but it doesn't look like summer khaki, if I'm honest. And that is where I'm up to on that. This is just going to be a disaster. But yeah, I love the little sunflowers next to the house. So I've just got the top bit done, and yeah, it's really cute. And I can't remember what them stitches are called for the petals on the sunflowers. But yeah, it's just dead cute. So that's my start on that one. You alright, Pearl? Trying to get away from Hendrik, she fell onto the windowsill then with the back legs. You alright, pal? Is he bugging you? She just wants to go to sleep all the time. She's so lazy. And the next one, I haven't started that one. I haven't started that one. Not started that one either. Aha, this next one. This one, I started it because of Lynn, the lunch stitcher. I've only printed this version out because it's massive. But I've got all the parts now, and it is the sampler of stitches. And I've only made a small start on it. But I think I've got everything now. And what colour is this? I think it's just called beige, I think. No, it's 28 count Brittany in the colourway Ivory from Zweigart. And that is my start. But it's just 1 over 1. No, 1 over 2. But it's so cute. And I've done the DMC conversion for this one just to keep costs down, and plus I've got all my threads. So yeah, but it is a huge piece of fabric. Like that's, oh wait, no, it does, it fits on a fat quarter actually. But yeah, that one's that one. So I started that one, I think I started it just before the Yorkshire Stitches retreat. And this one is another drawn thread, and this one is, I don't know how you say it, Toccata. And I started this one because of Cheryl, Cross Stitch Crazy on Instagram. She's done way more than I have, and hers is gorgeous. But I've started this on a piece of 32 count pearl by Pole Stitches. And again, this, I'm doing this in the DMC conversion. Oh, I need to edge this fabric. I've not zigzagged it, which is unusual. It must have been a rush start, as always. So this is my start on Toccata. That band is just cross stitch, and this one is specialty stitches. They're like satin stitches, I think. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Cheryl's done loads of it, and it just looks amazing. But yeah, I have got the DMC conversion that I'm using if anybody wants it. And that's box number 1 done. I'm just going to chuck everything back in the box and then move on to the next one, because there's that many. There's that many. Yeah, it's crazy. Right, this next box. This one, I've been working on this one recently. This bag is from Canny Little Fox, and it was a custom bag. I asked her to make for me. I wanted Elsa. So it's Elsa on the back, it's a vinyl front, and it's got snowflakes on the inside, and she's even put me a little, oh, can't see it, a little snowflake charm for the zipper pull. And this one is Snow Queen by Mirabilia. I'm not sure if the kids are back, so I might just pause when they come bounding through the door. This one is on a piece of 28 count Brittany called Daybreak from Pole Stitches. And my needle minded, oh shit, sorry. And I've worked my way from the middle to the bottom, and I've been working all in the browns on the bottom and getting it filled in, because it is whisper thread. It was the kids. So yeah, this, I'll get back to where I was. This is Snow Queen by Mirabilia, and I was inspired by Pam. Pam.banks1239, I think she is on Instagram. Pam, we've been saying to her for ages that she needs to get hers out and finish her, because all she needed to do was stitch her head. And she's been working on it, and she looks fabulous. So hopefully Pam will get another finish before the end of the year. So that one's Snow Queen. This one is also been a recent start. It's Winter White Santa from Mirabilia, and I'm doing it on a 28 count opal. It's a fabric of the month from Luella, Sharon at Luella's Fabrics. And I started in the middle, more hanging threads. She doesn't name her fabric of the months, and that's where I'm up to. So that is his like staff that he's holding, and that's all Crynics. And then that's his coat, the red bit there, because it's like he's got like a red, I don't know whether it's a scarf, what he's wearing. There. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. It was only a small start just before Christmas. I think I worked on it for just about a week, and that's just in an Amazon bag. What I've started doing is photocopying and laminating the key and the front cover. And this one, it's not even in a bag, it's in a emergency bag. This one is Santa's Magic by Mirabilia, and this was a lovely gift from my friend Kim. She bought me the fabric for my birthday, which is on Tuesday, and it is the called for fabric. She came over, she lives in Jersey, and she came over to surprise Pam whilst our friend Tina was over from Canada, and it had snowed, so Pam and Tina didn't get to Mary's. But that's my little start. And it is, what is the fabric? I think it's 32 count Desert Sand by WIP. I love my hand dyes, but I was so unsure what to use. I just went with that. But I need a bag. I need a bag for it. This one is in a Pauline's Sobe Bags Mermaids. This one is Lilith of Labrador by Mirabilia, and it is on, oh, it's on a Fabric of the Month special from Sparklies. I started this one with Jenny, the Steady Stitcher. Another needle minder. No, I've looked through all my stuff and gone, I've got no needle minders. I need to get some more. No, they're all on all your WIPs. Jenny's done a lot more than I have. It's not a bad colour, but it's a bit more mottled than what it's showing. But I started in the middle and I'm just doing her tail. But she's gorgeous. And Jenny's done loads. Jenny's worked up on hers. So that's Lilith. Jonathan bought me that for my birthday last year. I've not started that one. This one is in a lovely bag by Stuart. Stuart in Stitches on Floss Tube. I asked him if he could make me a nice purpley or a blue bag, and this is the fabric I chose. And I am stitching Spring Queen from Mirabilia. I started this at Pam's when Tina came over from Canada. We had a couple of stitchy days and it was just so nice to stitch in person, because normally we're just chatting on Instagram. I started at the bottom and Pam and Tina started in the middle. So we did put a picture on Instagram. I will put it on, but I started right at the bottom. So when we put all three of them together, it looked like we were all stitching different designs. Well, mine was different compared to theirs, because she's got lots of purples and pinks at the bottom. But this fabric is 28 count Snowdrop from Paul Stitches. It's showing not bad. Yeah, that's about right. So we said we were going to all stitch on her together whilst we were all stitching together, which was nice. This one is Lady Alexandra by Mirabilia, and she is on a piece I've never heard of before because I bought the kit off eBay. Kiwi Illusions in the colourway Twilight. It's 28 count Jubilee. More needle minders. And I think I'm nearly at the halfway point on her. Oh, nearly chopped her head off there. And that's her. I really like working on her because the bow and the sash, my glasses are falling down, look dead shiny because of the colours that she's used to charter with. But she's got no Krynic, she's just DMC and beads. So yeah. They've been spending the Christmas money uptown, so Jonathan's just trying to work out what they've spent and what they've got left. If you can hear him talking. This one is in another rubbish bag, and it is, I can't remember what it's called. It's one of the Nora Corbett Christmas trees. And I started this, I think it was last year, and it's just on a piece of tea dyed by me. I can't remember which way is which. That was just some needle minders snapping together. Sorry, kids interrupting again. That is the tree, my little star. I can't remember which year it was. Oh, the 2007 Christmas tree, upside down. So I started in the middle. So that's that one. It's so blingy. I've seen it in person. It's gorgeous when it's stitched. And it is meant to be, well, the chart's that old. It says Crescent Colours, which is Classic Colourworks. But I've done a DMC conversion, so that's what I'm using. Next one is Cinderella by Mirabilia. And I have borrowed the chart from Pam for this one. This is on another, again, this is in a bag from Canny Little Fox. It's Cinderella, and it has got Cinderella and pumpkin on the inside. I've just had the picture to show you, so I don't know what I've done with it. But after seeing Needleberry Stitcher Catherine, I really want to rip out the bits of the dress that I've done. I've not done loads. We've got Pearl back with us now. What fabric is it? It is a silk weaver fabric. It's 32 count opal midnight fantasy linen. So I'm thinking the next time I work on her of ripping out the dress, because to me Cinderella is not pink. Cinderella is blue, like the Disney version. So I think the next time I get her out, I might have to frog what I've done and do the conversion that's on Facebook. And then she will match my bag. But yeah, if I didn't have all my bits and pieces in there, you could see it. I'm slowly going off vinyl front bags though, because you don't see what's in them anywhere. This one is in a bag from Hot Trotter Stitches. I think she's called. My brain's gone. It's got sandcastles on the outside and then just like a blueprint on the inside, and it is Seaside Kingdom from Mirabilia. And I'm doing this on a piece of 28 count Kainans from Sparklies. It is an opal piece. After seeing Lynn's on this, and then Pam started it on this, I knew I had to do it on and then fill in. So where I'm up to, I started in the middle and I'm just at the girl's dress. But I did start a bit further. I don't know if you can see it on here. I did start in the middle, where it is. I did start in the middle. I don't know if you can see it. With the cryonic, and you can see it a little bit. And Pam said, oh, you need to go from the middle and count down from the C so that the C is at the right part. So after counting, recounting, and then counting again, I think I've got it in the right spot. Jenny also started this one, and she's done, I think she started on the other side. I think she's got the little boy done. But yeah, that's Seaside Kingdom from Mirabilia. This one, again, I think it's one from Amanda on Facebook. It's in a vinyl front bag, but it's got frogs. It's got frogs on it, and it is Ella the Frog Princess from Mirabilia. I started this one at the Nobam retreat where me and Pam met up in 2022. And she is on more needle minders, a piece of 28 count opal linen in the colourway Enchanted Queen from Paul Stitches. And I have had this out recently because I know I've been doing the little channel to slide my scroll bars into, so you can work. Let me fold it up because it's there we go. I've started in the middle and I've just worked my way across. That needle minder was the Yorkshire 2024 needle minder from Heather. Oh, my brain's gone much. Hazel Brain. Yeah, that was our little. So yeah, that's where I'm up to with her. And this one is in a little cat bag, and it's Raven Queen by Mirabilia. Captain, I'm sure it's gems stitches or something like that. I'll have to put it on the screen. That's Raven Queen by Mirabilia, and I'm doing it on a piece of, what is it, 28 count opal smoky amethyst from Paul Stitches. Yes, that way around. And I've started in the middle, and I've just been working on the pillar bit, I don't know what you call it, behind her. But them cryonics, this, oh, you can't really see how sparkly it is, but that it's like a cryonic cord in this bit. Oh my god, it's so thick to work with, but it looks brill. Pearl's snoring again. So that one's Raven Queen by Mirabilia. And get it back in the little bag. This one is in another one of Gemma's bags. It's Autumn Queen I don't think I've got a picture. No, I've not. But it is on 28 count Fallen Leaves by Paul Stitches. She's not been out for ages. And I've started in the middle and just worked around. It's like oranges, and at the top it's like yellows, the fabric. So I just thought the purples that are in her would really pop on the fabric. And this is how long I've not worked on it, because I did that outlining for that block piece for at the Noban retreat, which I went to in 2022. Yeah. That's Autumn Queen by Mirabilia. And I have got the beads for her because I bought her as a kit of the threads and the bead pack on eBay. This one's just in an Amazon bag, and it is a really crap printed piece of My Lady's Garden. I need to get a proper picture of that. Pam did me a working copy of it. And this one is on 28 count Snow Queen by Paul Stitches. And I started this with Cheryl, did a little bit, and then not picked it up since. I will have the needle minder back though. I can't even remember which way around it goes. I think it goes that way. Let me just fold it up a bit better. So I just started in the middle, and I had to go back over the Krynic because it's blending filament, and you had to use one strand of one and 2 strands of the other. And one's a blue and I think one's like a grey colour. And that's a hand holding, is it a broom? But yeah, that one's My Lady's Garden by Mirabilia. Sorry for the crinkles and the zips. This next one is Titania. I haven't got a picture of her. Queen of the Fairies, and it's on a piece of Jewellery, which is sadly not in business anymore. Jewellery Designs Raspberry Matcha Mousse 28 count opal. And I started at the top on this one, and I've got one side of a wing done. Let me fold her up. It's just like a pinky, peachy fabric. Yeah, that's where she's up to. She's not been out for a while. But all the wings in the middle, it's all in the middle here, it's all blending filament, and it's so sparkly. I do prefer the older Mirabilias because they're a lot, I think the faces are a lot nicer. So that one's Titania. I wish I could fall asleep as quick as she does. I haven't got a picture for this one, I'll have to put one in. It is Queen Mermaid by Mirabilia, and this is on a piece of 28 count opal jewellery design fabric in the colourway Galaxy. Does she go that way? Does she? I think she goes that way. I think. But yeah, I just love the purpley blue in the fabric, and thought, oh, that's, I know it's not quite typical watercolours, but I just thought she'd look really nice on that. So that's where I'm up to with Queen Mermaid. And also putting all the Krynics in one box. I'm not buying separate ones and several different others because it was just getting silly. So now I can just pick a design up, pick the box up, and know that I've got the Krynic. And this next one I've not got a picture for, I don't think. No, it's Winter Queen by Mirabilia, and it is on a piece of 28 count Brittany cracked ice from Paul Stitches. Oh, got another needle minder on here. Having that one back. And a needle. And several hanging threads. I can get hold of the needle. I started at the bottom on this one. Oh, we're in a tangle. Oh dear. That's how long she's not been out for. All the threads are all tangled up. Great. We'll have to sort that mess another time. But I've started at the bottom, and it was just a token start for when Lynn did, whoops, her season salt. So it's not really a proper start. It's showing purpley on there, but it is a purpley, but it's more blue. But yeah, that's my start on Winter Queen by Mirabilia. I've still got another 2 and a bit boxes here. This one is Butterfly Fairy from Mirabilia. I haven't got a picture with this one. And it is on a piece of Paul Stitches, 28 count Brittany in the colourway Fairy Dreams. It's a bit of a wacky one, but I liked it. I think it goes that way. And that's my little start. I found this chart on, I think I found it on, it was either Facebook or eBay, but someone was selling it and it didn't have the picture with it. The chart's fine, the envelope's fine, but I keep all my Mirabilias in a nice box in the front room, out the way of cats. And I always take pictures of my charts and mark them off digitally on Zodo. So I only need to get the charts out when I first start them, and I save it to my Google Drive, so then I can work on it whenever. This next one is Sun Goddess by Mirabilia, and I bought this as a kit from Hawkins Hobby. So it is on the called for fabric, which is 28 count, oops, Touch of Pink, I think it's called, by Witchell. Dropping needles everywhere here. And I've got a little, let me take the needle off. It's a little needle minder of the tarot card. Oh God. I can't do it. Of the Sun tarot card. And it's that dead stiff. I don't really like Witchell linen, but I started her before I knew about hand-dyeds. That is where I'm up to. I started in the middle and slowly worked my way to the top. It seems to be getting darker in here. I don't know if that's any better. Oh, that's a bit better. Worked my way from the middle to the top, did a head, and I'm just starting working my way back down. I love her crown though, it's so sparkly. I have done a conversion to Crinix on her because it's all that horrible DMC metallics. Don't like it. So that one's Sun Goddess. And if you check out Share Bear Stitcher, she does hers in silk and it looks amazing. This next one is the Royal Games 2 by Mirabilia, and it's just on a 28 count white jorbelin. I can't remember which one goes top or bottom. I would have thought that one goes at the top. I started in the middle. There's loads of fluff on it. It's the only problem with having cats. Their fur gets everywhere. And that's my start. I don't know if that's that way or that's that way. And then the red one goes the opposite way. I can't remember which one this one is. I don't know if it's the clubs. I don't know if that one's the Queen of Clubs. Anyway, that's Royal Games 2 by Mirabilia. This one is Lady of the Mist. I haven't got a picture of her. And this is a 2021 Fabric of the Month by Jodra Designs, and it's called Iced Sherbet, and it is an opal fabric and it's massive. And let me fold it up because it's huge. Sorry for waggling you then, I just caught the stand. Right, and that is where she's at. That's just the start. And that was one of my boxes falling off. Made me jump. That is her arm with a glove on, and that's just the start of her dress. But her colours are gorgeous. I can't believe that's just fallen off. Never mind. I've got the washing basket full next to me. And yeah, it's crazy. This one is the Enchanted Mermaid by Mirabilia. And where is the... I can't tell you what fabric she's on because I don't seem to... Oh, I have got it. It is Wisteria. 32 count opal linen by Pole Stitches. And that is where she's at. I love this one. I think she should have been Queen Mermaid because of the way she's sat. She's sat like the rest of the other queens. But I've seen this one stitched in person and she's gorgeous. She's really expensive to get the beads and treasures for though. I haven't got them yet. I think Jenny's finished her Steady Stitcher. This one is Charlotte, and it is on a piece of 28 count even weave in the colourway Aspen from Chromatic Alchemy. It was a talk and start when they had the Mirabilia retreat in the US, WIPs and Fibre Arts Amy. This was what they were starting. I can't think which way around it goes. It must go that way. But it's just a little token start really, because they were starting it and Nora Corbett was there. So yeah, that's Charlotte. This next one is Sleeping Beauty, and it's on a piece of 28 count light blue Murano. The Zweigart. I'll have to put a picture in. It's only a small start anyway, but I started in the bottom corner because she has got quite a big border that goes around her, and that's just my little start. Pam's friend Alison says if it's no more than 200 stitches, it's not classed as a start, and I like a method. I like that. There's method behind her madness. And this one is Royal Holiday, I think, and it's on 32 count opalescent raw linen. Because I keep seeing Lynn's, and yeah, I just had to start her last year. So I started at the bottom and worked on the bottom bit of a dress with the Whisper, but I don't do the two legs of Whisper. I've just done one white and one of Whisper, and that's my start on that. This next one is Millennium Angel by Mirabilia, and it's on 32 count Belfast linen in the colourway Blueberry Delight by Silk Weaver. This was another kit off eBay, and again it's only a token start. In the centre, oh god, it's well creased, it's not been out of the bag for forever. That's my little start on that one. I wanted to do this one after going to Kerry Kitty Stitcher's house. She's got her finished on the wall, and it's not one I ever looked at before and thought, oh, I need to do that one, but she's stunning in real life. Kerry's got her on the wall framed and she's beautiful. This one is again in just an Amazon bag, and this is Villa Mirabilia. And I can't think for the life of me. Oh, I have got a picture actually. That one. And she is on a piece of 32 count Water Lily. I got this big piece from Mary at Create Nostalgia. And I can't think which way round the fabric goes. This was my birthday start a few years ago actually. And then I've not worked on it since. She's huge. I can't even, the linen's that stiff, I can't even hold it. Right, there we go. I think is it that way around? Or is it that way around? We're going that way. And that's Villa Mirabilia. But what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to do the lady, not the urn or the border in the... She's got like a label at the bottom, like a scroll with Villa Mirabilia on it. I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah. I know I can't get it back in the bag. This next one is Roses of Provence by Mirabilia, and it is on a piece of Magical Mischief 32 Count Murano by Riverhook Designs on Etsy. And I've got some more needle minders on here. This was meant to be the piece that I should have done Princess Eliana on, but because I couldn't wait, I did it on something else. And you can see it better in real life. It's just like these bloody fabrics that creased. And there's my little start. And it, that's more like what it looks like. That's my little start on her. This one is Queen of Peace by Mirabilia, and I have got a copy of Pam's chart. She lent it to me, so I just printed a picture off the internet for her, and she is on, what's she on? 28 count Snowy Mountains Lugana by Paul Stitches, and I'm over halfway done on her. More needle minders on the go, and that is where I'm up to with her. Try and get a nice thumbnail with her. So I've just started going down on that one. Pam's finished her. I know Janet Jabber's finished her. Kerry Kitty Stitch has finished her. But yeah, she's just gorgeous. That's my Queen of Peace by Mirabilia. She needs to come out more next year. Get some more work done on her. I love my fancy ladies though. I have got her treasures and beads. And the last one in this box, and I can get the zip open. Oh, it's caught. This one is sure it's Lily of the Woods, yep. Oh dear. Lily of the Woods by Mirabilia. I started this one with Jenny, Steady Stitcher, in the summer, but I think she's gone for a restart because she didn't like a fabric. I've not done much. That's where I'm up to with her, and it's a 28 count linen from Jodra Designs. I think it's called Jungle Vines. It's quite a dark green. I am showing you that, yeah. I thought I was showing you the back then. But yeah, that's her. Lily of the Woods. I'm just going to pause and move around, and then I might even have put it up as part 2 because there's still loads to go. So I will see you in part 2.